How do you classify solid figures? Think about this question during the lesson. A polyhedron is a three-dimensional figure made up of flat, polygon-shaped surfaces called faces. The line segment where two faces intersect is called an edge. The point where several edges meet is called a vertex. How can you classify a polyhedron? How many faces, vertices, and edges does this polyhedron have?
Select your answer.
The polyhedron has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. These are prisms. Prisms have polygonal faces. Prisms have 2 identical, parallel, polygon-shaped bases. They are named by the shape of their bases. These are pyramids. Pyramids have one base. The base of a pyramid is the face opposite the vertex where the triangular faces meet. A pyramid is named by the shape of its base. Pyramids have triangular faces. Now you know how you can classify solids.
Classify this solid figure.
This solid figure has a square base, as you can see here. You look at that bottom part, that is a square. So this is a square and it has triangle faces. There are 1, 2, 3, and 4 of them that meet at a vertex, which is the point. So this is a square pyramid.
What solid is represented by the net?
To identify the solid figure, determine the number and types of faces in the net. So we have a back, left, right. This is the top of the figure. Here's the front and the bottom. The net shows 3 pairs of identical rectangular faces. There's the left and right, that's one set, and the back and the front are the same, and the top and bottom. This is a net of a rectangular prism, which is a box, right? It's like a Amazon box you might get. And that is how it would look if you were to cut it open and break it down flat. It could look like this.
How can you draw a net of a rectangular prism that has a height of 2 units and has bases that are 4 units long and 2 units wide?
Step 1, draw one base of the prism. So here's step 1, they drew that first base. And then step 2, above and below the base, draw a rectangle with the same width as the base and height of 2 units. So here is the above and below. So here is the side of the prism, and that's the left side of the prism that they drew for step 2. And it said 2 units wide, so we have 2 units there. Step 3, draw the 3 additional rectangles. That's this side, the top, and the other side. Those are step 3. And they also must have a width of 2 units, so each rectangle has a length of the 2 units wide.
Identify the solid from its net.
So we have the shape of the polygonal faces. So the faces would be these triangles here. There are 4 of them. So we're going to do 4. Then it says the shape of the base. The base is the bottom here, and that is a rectangle. And then we have, this is a net of A. And if you recall from the previous examples, the base is only one, and it's a rectangle. And then you have the 4 triangles. That's usually going to create a pyramid. So the pyramid gets its name from its base. So the base is in the shape of a rectangle. So this is a rectangular pyramid. And we have just identified a solid from its net.